What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a different kind of video, and that is going to be focusing on PC building. And in particularly for this one, it's going to be PC gaming. And one thing I do want to say is I'm going to be starting to make these kind of PC build videos, and if you guys want to see more of it, then please do comment down below. I basically wanted to start this because ever since I was little, I always found it pretty interesting how a computer is built, the inside components, like the motherboard. Whenever I saw the motherboard for the first time, I saw it like all green with all kinds of wires connected to it and like a little fan on top and stuff like that. So I always thought that was pretty interesting, and I wanted to get into it. And recently I've been looking a lot into PC gaming. I've been looking at parts and comparing them, and just, you know, building my own kind of like dream PC that I would want for my YouTube channel. And I have a nice little PC build that I have so I can stream and game at the same time without any hiccups or any bottlenecking of the CPU and the GPU. And I'm gonna try to make it nice and simple for anybody that's trying to get into PC gaming, so it's not all difficult and hard for them. I know when I was trying to learn, it was pretty difficult because people were using those big kind of words like GPU and CPU, and at the time I didn't really know what it was. I mean, it come to it now, like, it's pretty basic. GPU stands for graphics processor unit, and then CPU stands for fuck, I don't even know, I forget it. But, you know, basically I started to learn it, and it became more easier to me. So I started to understand the components of what makes a PC, and I'm still learning to this day. I'm still learning new things because I'm never gonna stop learning about computers. It's always something that's always changing. They're always coming out with new graphics cards, new CPUs, new memory sticks, and all that kind of stuff. So it's always changing, and you can always learn from it. And I started learning about it, and it was pretty interesting, and I'm actually falling in love with it. I do want to join the PC Master Race, and again, like I said, hopefully I get a PC gaming PC. And now, without further ado, you guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright, then, to start off the build, we are going to start with the CPU. Now we're going to go with the Intel Core i5-76k. Now this is a pretty good CPU for the price. It's around $230 to $240 depending on where you get it. It's very nice. It's gonna do everything you need. It's also unclocked, so that means if you're the type of person that wants to overclock, this is gonna allow you to overclock. Also, it's VR. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's VR compatible or ready. So if you're into like virtual reality gaming, then you can absolutely use the i5 for that kind of stuff. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna use it, but if you want to, you can use it, definitely. So for the price, $230 to $240, it's a very nice CPU. It's gonna give you, it's not gonna bottleneck you with the GPU that we have, and yeah, so to go with the CPU, we need a CPU cooler, and the cooler that I decided to go with is the Deepcool CPU liquid cooler, the Captian 240X white. I just like this one. A lot of people say to go with like a Corsair H60 or H100 Ti, something like that. I mean, you could go with it. I just decided to go with the Deepcool CPU liquid cooler. I just thought this one was better. It's like $10 cheaper also, and it looks cool, like not a whole bunch cooler, but like it looks way cooler. It's nice and white, that like kind of Arctic white, and it looks pretty nice. And I think it would just go really nice with the build. And you can find this for $80 to $90 depending on where you buy it. And next up is gonna be the motherboard. And the motherboard for this one, I decided to go with a Gigabyte Aorus Z270X Gaming K7 motherboard. I decided to go with this one because it has some LED lights, and we're kind of going for like an aesthetic kind of look because we are building a PC. Oh, and that's one thing I forgot to mention. The PC build that we have today is $1,200 for 2017, and it's just focused on gaming, not streaming. So the motherboard we got is going to be perfect for that. We're going to be having those nice little aesthetic lights inside, so you don't have to buy LED lights. Also, it just looks nice. It has, I think, three 3.0 USB ports. It also is what is it called? SLI ready. I believe that's what it is. I always get mixed up with Crossfire and SLI. I believe SLI is for the GTX models. So it's SLI compatible, and it will work very nicely with our CPU indeed. And and yeah, so that's basically it. I just thought it looks pretty nice, and it will give a nice little aesthetics kind of look to it. Now, to go with the motherboard, we decided to get the Corsair Vengeance 16GB 2x8GB DDR4 3000 megahertz memory sticks, just because I like Corsair products. I really like the what is it called, the memory sticks. I like the memory sticks from Corsair, and we decided to go with the white LED ones. You could get like a red, blue, or whatever, depending on which color you want, because it'll be nice with the PC case that we're gonna get, which will be later on right now. But I decided to get white LED memory sticks because it just looks way nicer. And yeah, so 2 8 gigs, 3000 megahertz, it'll be just enough for us to game and also just do other little projects if you want. Now, the next thing we're gonna get is the power supply. So the power supply that we're gonna go for is the EVGA 600B1 80 plus bronze. If you get it on Amazon, you get a 30-year warranty, and it's 600 watts, and it's also just a bronze edition, so that means it's gonna work nice. There's also, it's from EVGA. It's not like a third-party kind of power supply, so you don't have to worry about it, like, I don't know, messing up on you and not working and stuff. So we're getting that one, and you can get it usually around 50 bucks for 600 watts. And I think that's good enough for our PC build. We don't, if you want to, you could go for like a, I don't know, 700 watt power supply, but I just decided to go with 600. Alright, so next up is going to be the memory, or the storage, and the storage that we decided to get is the Western Digital Blue 1TB. 1TB is going to be good enough for any gamer if you're downloading games and like little projects of editing and whatever you want to do with it. 1TB is going to be good. Next we got a SSD, Kingston Digital 120GB. The SSD we're getting is so like we can load up our maps faster on a game. Let's say your game is Call of Duty, you can load up Call of Duty maps faster, start up Call of Duty way faster, and it'll just be way faster, in my opinion. Not in my opinion, but that's what it does. So the SSD will start up your stuff really fast, and it's $50 right now. Now I do want to say, if you want to, you could get rid of the SSD and put those 50 bucks into the Western Digital and probably get like a 3 terabyte, and that will be more storage for you. If you don't really care about waiting for your game to open, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't care, then don't get the SSD, get a Western Digital Blue 3 terabyte, and that'll allow you to download more games and more files into your computer, and you don't have to worry about like passing that 1 terabyte. So if you want to, you can, you can get rid of the SSD and put more of that money into the Western Digital, or you can put the money into what we have next, and that's going to be the case fans. And the case fans we're going with is the Rosewill 120mm long life sleeve case black fans. Now it's a 4-pack, and they go for like 15 to 20 bucks depending on where you get them, and it's a 4-pack, so that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. I don't know how silent they are, that's the only problem. They could be loud, they could be quiet, who knows. I mean, I haven't got them yet, so I just thought it was a 4-pack, and I thought that was a pretty nice deal for a 4-pack. Again, you could get rid of the SSD and put more money into the case fans and get way better ones for the price. And if you want to, you could get the LED light case fans, or just whatever you want, you know. So it's up to you if you want to get rid of the SSD. I think I'm gonna keep mine and just like start my games faster. Alright then. So last but not least is gonna be the mid-tower case, and we're gonna go with the Phanteks Eclipse P400 Steel ATX mid-tower case, glacier white, and it's gonna be the tempered glass edition. I decided to go with this one because it looks very nice. As you guys can see on the screenshot, looks very nice. It has nice tempered glass on the side that you can take off. I believe those are thumb screws, so you don't really have to worry about like screwing them off, but I could be wrong. It has the nice little Phanteks logo right there in the bottom, and not only that, but it changes colors. It has like built-in LED strips, so you can change it from like 9 different colors, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it is 9. Or 10 actually, 10 different colors. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I've seen lots of good reviews about it, and it just looks really nice and very aesthetic with the build. It'll look very sexy in a nice little gaming setup. So yeah, and that'll go nice with the Rosewill fans that we have, because I believe it only comes with 2 fans. So you can put more fans and it'll keep the nice coolness inside. And yeah guys, so that's the whole build for the PC, if I am not mistaken. Oh, one more thing. The most important thing that I was about to forget is the GPU, the graphics card. Alright, so the graphics card that we're gonna go for in this build is the EVGA GeForce GTX 1070 SE gaming card. It's the black edition, and it's super clocked, so that means if you wanted to, you could do some overclocking on it. It's also VR ready, and it goes for around $375 to $400 depending on where you get it. And yeah, like this GPU can't really go wrong with it. EVGA, it's an 8 GB GDDR5. Now you're gonna be able to superclock. You're going to be able to overclock, not superclock, overclock. It's going to give you good frames, and basically it can handle any game that you're going to play with pretty good, decent frame rates. So that's what we're going with. Nothing much about this graphics card. It's just really good and reliable. If you want to, you can go with a different one, like a RX 480. I do like the AMD's RX 480s. In my opinion, I really do like those. That'll save you a lot of money, but for this build only, GTX 1070 with everything that we have. So that's it, you guys. That is the complete build, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the build. Alright, that's the build. I checked everything, and that's it. Now if you were to buy everything from Amazon, then the total amount would be around $1,250. So that's just like 50 bucks more than the 1,200 on the thumbnail, but still 1,250. Now they buy the price for the gaming PC that you're gonna be getting. It's gonna be giving you good quality FPS. Everything's gonna look nice, and it's just gonna be really freaking awesome. So guys, that is the end of this video. That is the complete build, and tell me if you guys want to see more videos like this. If you guys want to see certain builds, like a $500 build, a $700 build, $600 build, $2,000 build, whatever you guys want to see, comment down below. Also tell me how I did in this video, if you think I should correct any little things. If you want like a certain order or anything, just comment that down below. Or if you have questions about like a GPU or CPU, which one you think is better for your PC build, then again comment that down below. God, I'm messing up. But yeah guys, so make sure to like the video as well, share it with your friends, and subscribe, because I'm gonna be posting more. I know I didn't post for these couple of weeks. I just had a lot of schoolwork. My sister had a lot of schoolwork, and I was just playing games while she was doing her schoolwork. So I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitch, but I did stream a lot this week, these past 2 weeks. So if I'm not posting on YouTube, then I'm most likely on Twitch streaming. So check those out, you guys. Link will be down in the description below for my Twitch account. That's it for the video, you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.